A very good afternoon and welcome to the Lunchtime News with me, Abra Rabid, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Christmas Zone at the Echelon Square in Colombo. Now, before we go into our stories in detail, let's take a look at our headlines.
Supreme Court take up the appeal filed against the interim order given by the Court of Appeal barring Mahinda Rajapaksa from functioning as a Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers from functioning. Pradesh Sabha councillor arrested for allegedly assaulting 3 including a police officer. More than 20,000 acres of cultivation affected by a species of caterpillar in Nampara.
Viewers, good afternoon to you. Abra, who is currently at the Echelon Square. I'm going to bring you the details of the Supreme Court, what is happening inside the Supreme Court at the moment. Now, a short while ago, the Supreme Court has taken up for consideration the appeal filed against the interim order given by the Court of Appeal barring Mahinda Rajapaksa from functioning as the Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers from functioning. Now, the case pertaining to this was the consideration was decided a short while ago around 11:50 in the morning today. The appeal is being considered before Justices Eva Manasundara, Bhuvanekalu Vihare and Vijit Malagoda. Now, from morning when the consideration was done, according to our reporter inside the courtroom, the main matter in question is being considered by the court, the main matter being granting of leave for this Court of Appeal decision barring Mahinda Rajapaksa from functioning as Prime Minister and the ministers from functioning. In addition, security around the Supreme Court complex was beefed up today, this morning, and it is currently also from the details we are receiving from our correspondents, the situation remains the same. Police media spokesperson SP Ruwan Gunasekara said several police teams have been deployed for security purposes around the court premises. Earlier, President's Counsel M.A. Sumandiran, appearing for the respondents, said some of the respondents have not received notices pertaining to this Supreme Court case. This was a major issue that was raised by several President's Counsels presenting their facts before the 3-judge bench at the Supreme Court. President's Counsel Romesh De Silva had informed court the matter needs to be taken up today, citing there is no cabinet in the country and citing the importance of this particular petition, this particular court case that is ongoing, this particular judicial activity that is ongoing. President's Counsel Kanag Iswaran, filing in a motion today, was seeking for a fuller bench before the Supreme Court to take up the matter in the court. However, considering all of this, after deliberations, the judges, the 3-judge bench, Eva Manasundara, Bhuvanekalu Vihare and Vijit Malagoda, decided to consider the petition today itself, taking into consideration once again the importance of this court decision. And thereafter, around 11:53 in the morning, we received the information from within the Supreme Court that the case is being considered. The petition is being considered. I beg your pardon. The petition is being considered at the Supreme Court this afternoon and will be going on throughout the day. We have seen several President's Counsels representing the petition and against the petition, speaking to the media, speaking before the Supreme Court as well. We will have comprehensive details of what happened, what exactly happened at the Supreme Court complex inside, and we will keep you updated throughout the day. As I mentioned to you earlier, several lawyers, senior President's Counsels, were speaking for and against this particular appeal, and the appeal that was granted for the Court of Appeal barring Mahinda Rajapaksa from functioning as Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers from functioning. Again, just to recap, the case is being considered by a 3-judge bench consisting Justices Eva Manasundara, Bhuvanekalu Vihare and Vijit Malagoda as we speak. And through our news bulletins throughout the day, be it our primetime news bulletins, we will bring you details of what exactly happened at the Supreme Court premises. It's back to Abra, who is joining you from Echelon Square to bring you more details of the other lead stories that we have for the day. Abra, over to you.
Now, in more local news, an unidentified group has thrown firecrackers to the residence of Chairman of Vatanagalla Pradesh Sabha, Priyantha Pushpakumara.
Firecrackers were thrown to the residence in Ranisale area in Galagadiena in Nittambuwa around 8 last night. The chairman has lodged a complaint at the Wayangoda police relating to the incident. A CCTV camera fixed at the chairman's residence captured the incident. When I was at a meeting between 8 and 8:15 last night, my wife called and said a group has thrown firecrackers and acting in an unruly manner. My wife and children were afraid. CCTV cameras were in operations at my residence. When I inspected the footage, I identified the vehicles. They were Athanagalla UNP organizer Chandra Soma Swarnalal and member of the Pradesh Sabha Nalaka Gunasekara. There was also Derek Anuradha, who contested for the elections last time. A group of former members of the Pradesh Sabha have come to my residence. We have identified all of them by looking at the CCTV. Newsfirst made an inquiry regarding the allegations from the organizer of Athanagalla of the UNP. He added after the Supreme Court verdict, they were engaged in celebrations. He added, however, an incident as described by the chairman did not take place.
Now, the UNP member of the Tangor Pradesh Sabha, Saman Kumara, was arrested by the police.
Police said the suspect was arrested for assaulting a police sergeant and several others. The assault had taken place following an escalated argument on lighting up firecrackers. Police further noted the police sergeant is currently receiving treatment at the Veerakatya Hospital. He had served as a security officer at the Carlton House.
A seminar of survey outcomes relating to the garbage recycling industry was held at the Foundation Institute yesterday.
The seminar was organized by the Central Environmental Authority and JICA. The seminar was also assisted by the Ministry of Local Government and Provincial Councils. Officials representing several provinces participated in the seminar. We have been carrying out a project called Reface from February 2017 to 2019 on solid waste management. Through the Reface project, we have carried out several projects over the past 3 years in 3 municipal councils and Pradesh Sabhas of Kurunegala, Ratnapura and Kataragama. We have commenced the recycling work in 2008, and after working over the past 10 years, we have come to the last phase of the program. A garbage-free Sri Lanka is far away if we don't fix the issues of people's waste management systems.
හදාගත්තේ නැත්නම් කසලෙන් තොර ශ්‍රී ලංකාවක් බිහි කරන්න තව අවුරුදු ගණනාවක් යයි.
Now in some more local news, one person sustained injuries following an accident that occurred in Hatton.
The accident occurred when a three-wheeler travelling from Kotagala to Sanchimale was hit by a van from behind. Our correspondent said the driver of the three-wheeler sustained injuries. The accident was captured in a nearby CCTV camera. Hatton police are conducting further investigations into the incident.
200,000 acres of maize cultivation has been destroyed due to a spreading of caterpillar species.
A correspondent said Hulanuge and Lahugala villages attached to the Lahugala Divisional Secretariat have been destroyed due to the spreading of this species of caterpillar. The Lonugala farmers who engaged in maize cultivation for 4 seasons did not have access to water for cultivation activities before this incident. 2,000 families have been affected due to this issue.
Now 6 books that was authored by veteran writer Dr. Ratnashri Vijay Singh and his daughter Samani Vijay Singh was launched yesterday. It was held in the Mahavali Center in Colombo.
Many artists and scholars participated in the event. Three books that were authored by Ratnasri Vijay Singh named Veenakaharu Sukumari, Ranthatiyadagi Sindhu and Lamagi Saraniya were launched yesterday. Nadugastuwa, Holmangedara and Duakage Matakaya, authored by Sammani Vijay Singh, were also launched yesterday.
Mihi mawage duputun vinila duk susuma kati karaga needu.
And that is all the news for this hour. Join us again at 1:55 p.m. for the latest news updates coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Christmas Zone at the Echelon Square in Colombo. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Abrar Abid. A very good afternoon and take care.